I love formulas. So I like looking at the charts and trying to project. That's what I do for my job. I do projections, financials, and profits and loss. And this is just right up my alley. And I knew that, when I was going to be approaching retirement from my job, this is what I wanted to do.
Gates Adams here on behalf of Apex Trader Funding. I'm here today with trader Shauni. Shauni is another paid funded trader with Apex Trader Funding. Now, Shauni, we were talking before we started recording. This is your first payout, right?
Yes, it is. It's taken me a year, but I've stuck with it and it's great.
Beautiful, super exciting moment. I know that for most of us, that first one is really just where things really start to shift, where we kind of start to have that belief that, hey, this is possible, we're moving in the right direction, all that kind of good stuff. So for you, how long has this journey actually been?
For futures, only a year. I started with Apex. Prior to that, I liked options, and I've been dabbling a little bit on my own, probably for about 3 years. I work full time. So options is really, really hard when you work full time because you can't do anything pre-market or aftermarket. So, but that being said, I was drawn to options years ago, just never had a chance. Dabbled a little bit and fell into a group that did options. And I tried to watch them when I can because I can't do this during working hours, but try to listen and then go back, lunch hour, stuff like that. But anyway, they introduced me to Apex. About a year ago. I wasn't interested in futures at all. They were promoting Apex and I joined through their affiliate link and I'm like, this is for me. It just took me a while to come up with a strategy that works for me because I was used to a certain way of their teaching things a little bit different. I mean, the charts are the same, but it's a little different.
Yep.
It's a little different, coming up with different. And I went through all of the videos and everything with Apex in the very, very beginning. But again, I wasn't 100% focused on it.
Right.
I'm now 100% focused on it. I'm going to be retiring from my job at the end of this year.
Congratulations.
And I'm trying to get myself set up where I can do this full time. I still do this. I do a pre-market. I have found that that's my niche. That's where I'm at. And I absolutely love it. And it's life changing. Actually, Apex is life changing with what they offer.
Beautiful. What actually brought you into the world of trading in the first place? Did you run across some information? Did someone suggest you take a look at it? How did this happen for you?
I have 4 children. When my kids were young, I ran across Rich Daddy, Poor Daddy, a seminar that they were giving down in Miami. And I went to a week seminar of theirs. And I told my husband when I came home, and all my kids are grown and now and out of the house. But back then I said, when I retire, I'm going to trade options. I'm going to do something with the stock market. I love it. I love numbers. I'm a numbers person. You don't have to be a numbers person to trade.
Right.
But I do. I love formulas. So I like looking at the charts and trying to project. That's what I do for my job. I do projections, financials, and profits and loss. And this is just right up my alley. And I knew that when I was going to be approaching retirement from my job, this is what I wanted to do.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah. So at this point, you've gotten that first payout. What was going through your head when you were sitting there putting that first payout request in? I mean, how did that feel for you?
I did it because I had been there several times before. I had blown up a lot of accounts.
Sure.
And I think it was a mental block. There is a lot you have to learn, and you're not going to learn it overnight.
Right.
About trading, the discipline, about being able to take a loss and walk away and not say, you know what, I'm going to make it up. I'm going to make it up because you're going to lose more. Trust me, it took me a year. You're going to lose more if you don't have discipline and stick to your plan. And I'm still working out my plan. And I think I don't know. I'm new to this. It's only been a year, but I think that you will probably change your plan as time goes on, what works best for you. But you have to stick to the rules that you have. And every time I didn't stick to a rule, guess what happened? I lost more. I blew up account. But I've got 3 active accounts right now, and I'm not blowing up any of them.
So at this point, you've got 3, you've got that first payout under your belt. What's the next step for you? Where do you see yourself going from here?
I see myself with Apex long term and becoming a millionaire with them.
Beautiful. I love
That's
it.
what I see.
We've seen more than our fair share, I think it's fair to say at this point. So we'd love to add you to that list and just see you continue to grow and develop as a trader in whatever format ultimately that takes place. Obviously, there's a big focus on live trading and moving up into that next phase. I think after the first payout, it's a little premature to have that conversation. but that's, that becomes the end goal, trading real money. And then that gives you
Yep.
much more opportunity as well. So congratulations on your payout. Congratulations on your growth and development. And I love the confidence. I love seeing that certainty. Trading is not the easiest thing in the world to do. And, it does breed a lot of doubt. So when you can really have that confidence in yourself and see that next step, it's not just about the money. It's about who you become along the way. And, with big goals, big milestone coming up for you with your retirement, I think you're in the perfect position to continue to find what's inside of you in terms as a trader. So looking forward to hearing more about that as you continue your journey. So, if it sounds good, I'd love to catch up in a few months and just get an update, see how things are going for you.
No, absolutely. And I also do think that people need to ask themselves why they're doing it. Because if you don't know why you're trading, and for me, one is, like I said, I was drawn to it. I love this type of projecting things, but I also want to give back. A lot for me is giving, and it does open you up a lot to be able to give back. I don't know. I mean, they have to find out what is your why. And I think that is super, super important. That will keep you grounded and keep you moving forward. Because it's not easy.
It's not. And that why will keep you in the game, because it's not going to happen overnight. It does take time. And there's a lot of challenges and struggles on the way. And that why is going to be critical to sticking through it. So Wonderful advice. I sure enjoyed chatting with you this morning and getting to know you a little bit. Like I said, I'd love to see how this starts to continue to unfold. So let's stay in contact, and let's do another one of these a couple months down the road. And
sounds wonderful.
Awesome. Shauni, it was absolutely a pleasure chatting with you this morning. I look forward to catching up next time.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day.